Don't miss the tea. Subscribe now.
Girl, pour the wine. No, fill it to the brim. You are absolutely not going to believe the level of pettiness I am dealing with right now. You know how stressful this whole year has been, right? We poured literal tears into this mountain dream of ours, but the reality is turning into a nightmare. So remember when we bought that property in North Carolina? It was supposed to be our sanctuary. We commissioned this adorable, high-end tiny house, planning to use it ourselves and then list it as a rental. Easy passive income, right? Wrong. The geography is complicated. We are completely landlocked. Our property is tucked way back in the woods behind another property. To get to our place, we have a legal easement through the neighbor's driveway. It's on the deed. We have a legal right to be there, but let's talk about these neighbors. From the second we signed the papers, the vibes have been rancid. The property had been empty for years, and they treated it like their private backyard. When we started building, they hated it. They look at us with seething resentment every time we drive past. They act like we stole something from them. So fast forward to this fall, the house is done. The building inspector comes out for the final approvals. He's checking everything, and then he stops, looks at me with a serious face, and drops a bomb that changes everything. The inspector looks at me and says, "You've got a problem with the address." He explains that because our house is set so far back in the woods, emergency services would never find us. If there's a fire or a medical emergency, the ambulance will drive right past because they won't know we're back there. He tells me point blank, "You need to put your house number by the road. It's a safety requirement for the certificate of occupancy. It's a life or death issue," so I tell my wife. She wants it to look nice for guests, so she orders a custom design rock. It's a heavy artificial stone engraved with our number. It's tasteful and looks like it belongs in the mountains. I take this heavy rock down to the road. Now we don't own the land by the road, the neighbors do, but we have the easement. Common sense says the address belongs at the entrance. I see their wooden post with their address, and trying to be respectful, I just place our rock on the ground next to it. I didn't dig a hole or pour concrete. I just set a rock on the ground. It clearly marked both properties. I honestly thought, okay, problem solved. We are safe, the inspector is happy, and it looks cute. I was so in a Cyrillic letter 457 VE. Weeks went by without incident, but then today happened. I go to the mailbox and there's a slip, certified mail. My stomach dropped. I tear it open right there in the post office lobby. It's from the neighbors. It is a formal, icy, demanding letter requesting the immediate removal of the object. They want the rock gone. They are claiming it is on their property, which technically, yes, the dirt belongs to them and they do not want it there. They are literally demanding I remove my safety identifier from the entrance. I stood there shaking with rage. The audacity. What is their endgame? Do they want us to burn to death because the fire truck can't find the driveway? It has to be malicious. A rock doesn't hurt their property value or block their view. It sits on the ground. It confirms they are miserable people trying to squeeze us out. They want to remind us every day that they own the entrance. But here's where I am spiraling. Can they actually do this? Does their right to a rock-free patch of grass override my right to be found by 911? The inspector said I had to put it there. Now they say I can't. What am I supposed to do? Hover the number in midair. I need to know if I'm crazy. I am spiraling. Imagine if a guest comes late at night to our rental. It's pitch black, no streetlights. If there is no number at the road, they'll be terrified, driving into a ditch. It's going to tank our reviews. I'm analyzing property law instead of enjoying my cabin. Can I put the number across the street on public land? Would that confuse the ambulance? Part of me wants to get a lawyer and prove the easement includes safety signage. But lawyers are expensive, and if we sue them over a rock, they'll make our lives hell, blocking the driveway or calling police on guests. But if I take it away, they win. They get to dictate our safety, and I still can't get my inspection sign-off. My wife is heartbroken because they treated her nice gesture like trash. We could have been great neighbors, but they chose violence and certified mail. I'm tempted to go scream at them, but they'll just give me that smug look. So now I have this letter like a bomb on my counter. I have to remove the rock, figure out the numbers, and accept my neighbors are villains. What would you do? Fight it? Find a loophole? Or stand there holding a neon sign myself? I need another glass of wine.